The Ministry of Education in Malaysia is responsible for the development and management of education, overseeing various levels including preschool, primary, secondary, and tertiary education. Its main focus is the development of a holistic and balanced education system, promoting academic excellence, critical thinking, creativity, and innovation. The ministry actively seeks input from stakeholders such as educators, parents, students, industry leaders, and community organizations to shape policies and programs. The Ministry of Education places great emphasis on continuous professional development for teachers, providing comprehensive training, resources, and support to empower them with the latest pedagogical approaches and teaching techniques. The ministry has implemented reforms to improve the quality of education, including the Education Act in the 1970s, the National Education Policy in 1986, and privatization and diversification in the 1990s and early 2000s. Initiatives have been launched to enhance the quality of teaching, reduce the achievement gap, and enhance the technical and vocational education and training system. In conclusion, the Ministry of Education in Malaysia is dedicated to providing quality education for all Malaysians, fostering potential, preparing them for future challenges, and contributing to the development of a prosperous and harmonious nation.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Badrul Amin. I will explain about the function of public service. First is measure performance. At both the organizational and personal level, performance assessment was implemented by the government. The goal is to make sure that the program and activity are carried out successfully and efficiently in order to achieve stated goal. Both a document named Guideline for Establishing Key Performance Indicator and Guideline for Establishing Performance Indicator in Government Agency were published in 1993 and 2005 to help agency adopt performance measurement. The agency yearly budget forecast, annual report, and other input to the government include the performance metric. The new performance appraisal approach based on managing outcome and tying incentive and recognition to performance indicator was adopted at the individual level. Each officer and member of the staff must have annual work goal that can be measured. The goals are periodically reviewed to evaluate the executive and employee real performance. Second is innovation through teamwork. The government started the Quality Control Circle initiative in 1983 after realizing that the most important component of any organizational endeavor to boost efficiency is human resource. Small group made up of pertinent staff members are created as part of this initiative to identify, pick, and assess problem. They then provide idea to high management for further consideration and execution. The public sector agency are advised to develop quality control circle as a vehicle to mobilize knowledge, experience, and employee creativity in solving issues that will result in quality improvement by the guideline on quality control circle published in 1991. Function of Ministry Education. First is give balanced access to quality education of an international standard. Malaysian students have a long history of creating topic content with excellence. However, in today's dynamic market, this ability has less value. Instead, students must be able to think critically, extrapolate, and creatively apply what they have learned in new and strange contexts. For them to be competitive on a global scale, they also require quality like leadership. International tests like the TIMSS and PISA have shown kids have trouble with higher order thinking skill. Survey of Malaysian and international business indicate that students are lacking in the soft skill that potential employer value. At the same time, education is frequently considered as a social mobility enhancer, allowing youngsters from low-income homes to earn more money as adults. This promise will continue to elude many Malaysians as long as socio-economic status is the biggest predictor of academic performance and the cause of the biggest student outcome discrepancy in Malaysia. Second is to make sure every youngster is fluent in English and Bahasa Malaysia. A new Bahasa Malaysia curriculum for national style school should be implemented, along with extensive remedial help for people who need it. In order to teach kids whose home language is not Bahasa Malaysia and who receive less instruction in Bahasa Malaysia than people in national school, the Ministry of Education established a revised Bahasa Malaysia curriculum in 2011. Less learning is required in the early year of primary education, year 1 until 3, but with proper evaluation, this curriculum will converge to equivalent skill acquisition norm in national school by year 6. Parents of people who have not yet reached the necessary competent level will also have the choice of enrolling their kids in a remedial program after school from year 4 until 6, or they can put them through the remove or peralihan year.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Sufri Aiman. I will explain further on the actors involved in Ministry of Education, also known as MOE. As we all know, every ministry is led by its own minister. Same goes to Ministry of Education. As we look at the organizational structure of MOE, it is led by the minister and assisted by deputy minister and other top management. The Minister of Education is Fadilna binti Siddiq and the deputy is Lim Hui Ying. They both assumed their positions since December 2022. There are others who assisted them in managing the Ministry of Education, which are the top management. First is Datuk Indra Ni Nasaruddin as the Secretary General. Second, Datuk Haji Harudin as the Director General. Third, Ramzi bin Mansur as the Deputy Secretary General. Fourth, Dr. Ahmad Rafi as Deputy Director General for Policy and Curriculum Sector. Fifth, Dr. Norisa as the Deputy Director General for School Operations Sector. Lastly is Haji Shafruddin as the Deputy Director General for Professional Development Sector. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sufri, for the information. Now we move into my part. It is problem or challenge that have been faced by Ministry of Education in Malaysia. First of all, as we know, there are three major examinations in Malaysia, which are UPSR, PT3 and SPM. This examination helps students to identify their strength and weakness in studying. However, this examination makes a student stress and anxiety. In unexpected situations such as pandemic COVID-19, the Ministry of Education has set up a standard operation procedure SOP for all education institutions to prevent the spreadness of COVID virus among the students. This makes students feel more stressed because there are several students are not capable to study in a good mood. For the second point is co-curricular activities. Co-curricular activities help students to improve their knowledge and develop value-added skill which cannot be learned in the normal classroom. These activities are a good way to develop social, physical and intellectual skill, moral and ethical values, personality development and character appeal that will be helpful in the holistic development of the student. However, several students in Malaysia do not participate in co-curricular activities because they perceive them as activities that are not beneficial. Due to this, the goal of developing human resource students by the Ministry of Education cannot be successfully implemented. This occurs due to an imbalance between academic achievement of students and their involvement in co-curricular activities that is not encouraging. For the last point is about racism among the students in Malaysia. It is undeniable that some racial concerns, including linguistic usage, cultural offerings, social behaviors, and more, may occur even though most people from diverse ethnic backgrounds get along well. This problem can threaten intercultural harmony and unity and causing unrest and endangering the safety of the general public. They can also dispute and tension between religions, posing a threat to social unity and harmony. Due to this lack of understanding, the Ministry of Education face challenging in promoting harmony within the learning environment in educational institution in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Hakimi, for the great information about the problem. My name is Muhammad Dina, and for the method to overcome is abolish the examination. Examination like UPSR and PT3 is a good but outdated method to evaluate students. The ministry then may come up with another solution to evaluate students' potential and progress to assess the students for their potentials and abilities. The methods that can be done is introducing learning-oriented education in order for students to have the capability to think and solve problems critically and creatively. Another method to overcome the problem is improving co-curriculum. By improving time balance between academic and co-curriculum, the performance of students might increase as well as school's performance. This can be done by placing it between regular class as it is the tension of study and to have them enough time for their activity in the late evening. Last but not least, establishing peer support program, which helps in reducing racism among the students in Malaysia by promoting positive interaction between the different races and different background communities. This can also done by establishment of student-led initiatives such as Club Against Racism and mentoring program that empowered friendships and empathy among them. That's all for the solutions. I'll give them for the next presenter to present. Thank you.
In conclusion, the Malaysian Ministry of Education is responsible for the growth and administration of nation education system. Its wide range of responsibility include mandatory education, technician, and vocational education and training, curriculum standardized on textbook, development and language policy, implementation on. The ministry main goal to ensure that every Malaysian child receive a top education and to preserve quality and consistency among education institution. The Ministry of Education is in charge of the ministry, and the ministry attempt to integrate technology and digital learning platform into the education system, reflect its dedication to innovation and continuous development. The ministry aims to provide a comprehensive education that prepares students for a successful future in a rapidly evolving world.